to the Stoning Rock. Stop repeating yourself. Yeah. Jesus, we've heard it enough.
And that's exactly why Jesus came. That's what the Pharisees and the Sadducees. They had the same question. You're going to challenge God's law. You're going to do. That's exactly why he arrived.
Okay, that's great. Now, do you agree with me that the Bible is not inerrant?
Do you have to ask questions? Can't you just tell us the truth and do an experiment? Why with all the Q&A? It just never ends.
It's the truth. The Bible is not inerrant, okay? It's inspired. No, you just said it yourself. You're contradicting yourself.
It's written by God through man's hand. I believe it's contributed 100% to God's hand.
That's not inerrancy. That's not inerrancy.
That's inerrant. It's the Word of God.
Okay, so why is Jesus contradicting the Old Testament by stoning somebody to death, capital punishment, and saying,
man, kick rocks. You love these rocks.
I told you that. He is fulfilling the law, letting them know they missed it. His whole purpose was to tell the religious leaders, you guys missed the point of everything. That's 90. That's why they.
That's great. Yeah, Joe, that's great, and I appreciate you saying that.
He did not contradict God's law.
So all the things in the Old Testament are not inerrant, making the whole Bible not inerrant, making the whole factor of all the people that spread the gospel not inerrant. Divinely inspired seems to be the case here, don't you think?
No.
Just stop with the questions. Okay, just state your hypothesis. Just state your hypothesis and demonstrate an experiment. This is ridiculous. I'm so happy to be in another honey badger room because he's like a spider that casts a web of despair and catches you all in it. He's a funny guy. He's a troll. He's so funny. Good job, honey badger.
You're welcome, Adrian. It's easy. They want to tell you like that they know about how God thinks about stuff. It's funny.
I mean, this is where you hit a bell or a gong and you're like, and that's the truth. And all your words and bullshit, that's a bunch of bullshit.
That's funny too. Did you notice that like Charo is actually a badass guitarist? And she was on the Gong Show a lot. That's funny.
Yeah, music is the secret. Music, there's more truth in music than all this bullshit you'll hear on this app.
You broke character, man.
I didn't break character. You broke my character.
So I was in that room where Roger Mayhem's buddy opened up a room implying that he was dead. And I listened to that room and it was so funny, dude. Like, people were going crazy in there. Like, some people were getting super emo and like getting mad at the host and, you know, trying to debunk what was going on, like everything. It was wild. That's so funny that you have that room that you call it Roger Mayhem, because is he a real character outside of the dude who was on here? Like, where does that even come from? I don't get it.
No, his name is like Scott. He works for Salesforce or whatever the fuck his name is. And, you know, he would just create these rooms and bring in, you know, people into his web and just destroy them. And just, you know, it's a roast. So I'm just roasting the roaster, but it's RogerMayhem.com. I've been recording him on this app for quite a while, and other, you know, people who basically think they know a lot of shit, and they just, you know, mod the room as if they're the fucking mafia boss of stupidity, and, you know, and then that's the show. I mean, the whole thing is a catharsis, but a lot of times many people never get their nut off, and that's when it's like a lot more fun, when you see people just like destroying their brains because their brains are destroyed. And, you know, you're just recording it and enjoying the roast. So either a self-roast or a roast of other people. It's just roasting, you know, just document the roasting.
Yeah, I like that you framed it that way. Now I'm actually kind of just fine with that. And I think it actually helps my attitude in these rooms when I come on here.
Yeah, I mean, if it's on replay, it's even better, because that's when you really can capture people in their worst moments. And truly, I think helping people get to their worst could be how they actually get back to their best.
Yeah, it's interesting, the roast part too, because that's really all I'm doing the way you frame that really made me think about it broadly, because I always just admit I'm here for the fights. I'm here to jab and engage and spar with theists who make claims about what God does. And I just ask them questions most of the time and then try to steel man them. And it just sounds like they're crazy people when you put it back on them, and then they want to fight me over what they said. It's crazy.
I think that's because the truth is silence, and every question is a trick question. So anytime somebody plays your trick question game, that's like being a spider and catching them in your web of despair. And thus the roast begins.
Dude, you're cracking me up, dude.
Just watch. Go ahead. Just throw a question out there like, who here can explain the word God?
Lou can. But again, I get it, Lou. You think I'm, let's see what it says here. You think, what did you say that was intelligent earlier? You said, I have to go back a ways. You were talking earlier. HB rambling crybaby. HB blah blah blah. just come up, man. Like, I don't get it. How to witness to atheist misspelled. We tell them the gospel. If they don't believe, it's on them. Dust off your pants and keep it moving. And then you put a cross and something red and a dove. Blood. Oh yeah, that's right, because you're in a blood cult. That's right. That's why you added the blood part.
I mean, I think this is technically like the Gong Show. It's really like prove to me God exists show, because you're asking people to prove, a negative. So the joke is on the person trying to prove it, and that's the show. So it's an infinite show. It never ends, because every day you will get new people willing to accept a challenge and essentially destroy themselves. And that's why it's so entertaining, because it's technically a self roast. So when you watch somebody self roast, it's like self immolation. You're like, well, I don't see that every day.
Dude, it's fucking wild. And that's why I just admit, that's why I have this debate, because I'm not some genius in other domains, right? I'm just a dude. And this is just fun sparring, because these people are willing to say that they know what God thinks about them. And this is how you do stuff. Oh, and there's a threatening tone underlying it all. It's fucking whack.
I mean, honey, we're not splitting the atom here. It doesn't take a genius to dissect these religions.
That's what I mean. So it's like so funny. It's totally just a roast, and it is the Gong Show. They dig their own holes. Only in religion. And part of it, I bet, is because, like, you're not supposed to talk about religion and politics at the dinner table, right?
Well,
So here they are.
Alan Watts says that it's technically a game of one-upmanship, and it really is. And you will hear Christians basically get in one-upmanship arguments infinitely. And so that's why I say, if you want to take the game to the next level, is record it and publish it and, make it into a podcast. And it's infinitely hilarious and fun for you, the creator of that podcast. And then also, maybe for the participants, after you let them know that they have been tricked, that they have been recorded. And it's basically the Bob Saget, you're on hidden camera show. So you can use this app to really fuck with people. And that's what makes it even more fun. So I encourage you, Honey Badger, to up your game. Make every room on record, and in the title say for YouTube, and let people come get roasted on your YouTube channel. And I guarantee you could call it like roasting atheists or making fun of whatever it is, or Christian, whatever. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, make it next level, and then change who you are sometimes too. Don't actually host the show as Honey Badger, as we know Honey Badger. Create a new character called like Jesus Christ. Like, create a new profile and call it Jesus Christ, and then film yourself being addressed as Jesus and put that on YouTube, and then create a new one and call yourself God, and then they'll say, well, God. Like, I've had a God profile, and for 6 months people called me God. That is a funny neurolinguistic reprogram, that they will call you God, which is hilarious. So Really fuck around with the words that you force people to use because of your profile name.
I used Sun, S-U-N, Sun Jaguar, and then I've also used brother, Sun Jaguar. So then I would, oh my god, you're hilarious, dude.
But that's technically what every room is on this app. Doesn't matter whether it's the, Prove to Me God Exists room, or it's, Tamika and her gangster girls need Cash App dollars. Like it's the same show. It's always a roast, which is kind of interesting.
And do you think that that's what's going on in other rooms where the conversations are happening and a lot of the same kind of characters come in and out and have the same kind of conversations? Is it an intentional roast, or do you think they're seeing it a different way?
I don't know. I just think it's like birds in a tree. And it's just the same setting every time, birds in a tree. But really nobody's talking about anything, and it's just stupid low IQ people wasting time, like birds in a tree. But sometimes the birds in the tree might roast another bird and pick on another bird. So you could call that like an attack roast, but the self roasting or the religious one upmanship, when you capture that and trigger that, to me, that's just, it's great. It's just great content because like they are their own worst enemy. You're filming them literally banging their head against a wall, and they can't figure out why they're banging their head against the wall.
Dude, so you know what? One of my favorite ways to get them there is to simply agree with everything they say, and then let them know that I have faith I'll see them in heaven, right? And I grant it all. Like, God wants me to be there. He seeks the best outcomes. Why would subpar outcomes be part of his greater plan? And I just put myself in their position, and they won't let me have it, dude. They try to kick me from their pedestal.
See, this is technically modern day psychotherapy or talk therapy. So, I consider myself to be a pretty nice person that I like to treat people the way that I like to be treated. So, if you really wanted to help people, you would actually say that this is a therapeutic room. Or you wouldn't, and then you would do the congratulations, you're on hidden camera. Go to this YouTube link and watch your recording. And then if they could hear themselves back about all the babble and the waste of time that they're doing emitting, their projection into this phone, you may actually help reverse engineer them out of their own stupidity. And thus, you will be putting fire retardant on a retard.
So part of the problem is I think they're so motivated they don't even hear my very first concession. One of my strategies that I've realized I employ is I'll concede early and I'll just grant a lot, right? And try to find common ground so that they look like the dick, right? When I start asking them why I can't have like oh, you have more faith than me, I'll go, oh great, okay, so is faith bad? Well, no, I'll go, good, so I have more faith than you as a Christian. It just fucks with their heads so hard. After I've already granted, like, I'm doing the same thing as you, I think we get our morality from the same place, right? They just don't want to have it. They won't accept it.
Well, I think it does go back to the one-upmanship. Like, you could talk to Carlotta here, and Carlotta is a different kind of a retard. So it's just, again, everything is essentially a roast or just birds chirping in a tree. You're not going to get anywhere, but that's why I encourage you to film the experience. Otherwise, you are not necessarily the spider you think you are. You're just a spider caught in a bigger web. So that's why I say record it, make it into an actual YouTube channel, platform it, re-platform this content, bootleg it. Otherwise, you're the sucker that you're making fun of.
That's a great motivator, dude. You're hilarious, dude. You're better at sales and marketing than I am. Commodify your dissent. What do you think's going on with, like, do you watch political YouTube channel hosts, like Kyle or
Kuklinski?
Or any of these guys from, like, Young Turks and stuff like that? Or
Yeah, I've watched all that stuff. Kyle Kuklinski. There's all these YouTube news celebrity people. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a good place politically with Trump and Doge. Like, we are eliminating tremendous amounts of waste and outing all kinds of educational DEI, contract fraud and bullshit, wasting taxpayer resources. So, did you see the video of Kamala drunk giving her little, prep talks? Like, it's shocking because she really is a very weak alcoholic, and she could have been the president. Like, she was like basically Lady Babylon, in my opinion. She would have rushed in the destruction of America very quickly. Like, she is literally, she would have done it. Like, that would have been the worst possible thing in the world that could have happened to we, the people of America.
Interesting. No, I haven't seen this footage.
Yeah, it makes you question the people who supported her because, like, I don't know if sometimes you can get very wealthy. Like, I sold this company or this domain name, tonyshow.com, to this guy who had $800 million, and he died in a exterior storage barn outside his house, huffing nitrous, and the space heater burned him to death. He was worth $800 million. He sold his shoe company, Zappos.com, to Amazon. And the people who were surrounding him were parasites. He had like 30 people, just living off of him, manipulating him. And he was like a drug addict, doing nitrous and whatever else, and living the party life, but very lonely and manipulated. So, everybody could sit here and espouse whatever religion or wisdom you want to espouse. But, I would just say that the love of a good woman is probably the truest thing you can find and the most real thing you can find, but you hope that she's not a liberal, vegan, moron.
Yeah, there's a good balance. Hot mic. No moss.
I mean, Carletta, you're an atheist, right? So what is the truth of the earth according to your math?
What do you mean by the truth of the earth? What are you asking me?
I'm asking you, can you prove the truth of the earth in your atheism?
Okay, I'm going to repeat my question. The truth of the earth. I don't know what you mean by that question. Yes, the earth exists. It's true. What now?
No, why are you an atheist?
Okay, what does that have to do with the earth? What the
I
hell
don't know,
are
I'm
you
just
asking?
asking a question about the truth of the earth and math. I mean, apparently you can't explain your atheism.
Yes, you're not asking me about anything that is related to atheism. You're asking me about the earth and math.
Okay, let me compress the question for you. Why are
How
you?
about I'm going to go on mute and I don't give a fuck what you say because you're a fucking idiot.
Well, apparently you don't know the truth of the earth. I'm just asking a question. You ain't got no math.
Stacks and holy shit. Dude.
See, that's why I say there's JCC, aka Carletta, is like a very sensitive theist, but he's technically a delicate atheist. See what I'm saying, Honey Badger? You gotta go. That's why I say theism is not just one category. Making fun of atheists is a whole nother category, and it's just as delightful and entertaining.
Yeah, and I could see that bandwidth because then you're just honing in on like another subcategory that doesn't really matter.
And it's not even the reverse. That's the funniest thing about it. It's not the opposite of theism.
Exactly.
So, honey, you actually think he asked me a question related to atheism?
No, I think he was just trolling you, and then
Right.
and
And
then
I chose not to engage with him anymore, and so that's a good conversation, you think? I mean, are you giving him props for being a troll that he is?
Earlier I was, yeah, for sure.
No, I'm referring to what he tried to do with me.
Hold on, sorry, I had to mute Hans again.
Wait, can I interrupt?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just witnessing what occurred and then thinking about it and now responding to it.
Gotcha. So he ended it with me being a what do you say, sensitive atheist, and that's just like the sensitive theist, and like none of what he asked me had anything to do with
I said
atheism.
a sensitive atheist and a delicate theist. It doesn't matter what I said. What I'm saying is, Space Potato on my YouTube channel wrote, triggered, lol.
I was talking to Honey, so anyway.
Well, I don't care what you have to say, Carletta. You look like an old faggot with long hair.
So, Honey, I don't like you dating folks like this. That's why this person's blocked and all of this. Alt accounts are blocked, so yeah. So don't make me a mod if you want him in your rooms. Okay. Or don't come in if you like him in him. I'm a mod in any room I open up because he will.
Ooh, politics. Is this Clown House one-upmanship 101?
Yeah, I don't really worry about it too much. I mean, he has rooms all the time. Sometimes I go in there and listen. Sometimes I'll even bounce around to one of the 4 channels he has running at the same time because I'm trying to figure out where the other voice is coming from. And most of the time I just drop out. But I think he's an intelligent dude, and he's funny, and he's got some good ideas, and he has good vision. So it's interesting shit.
I didn't mean to call you a faggot. I really meant to call you a lesbian. My bad, Carletta.
I think that's interesting. So to each their own, right?
Yeah, I mean, he holds rooms called Clown House, dude. So
yeah,
I mean, he's advertising his services all the time. He will clown the fuck out of people and sound annoying as fuck. And that's when I tell him I have my finger on the trigger, dude.
How many people
my finger on the trigger, Wisdom, and he knows what that means.
Carletta, I don't exist to build big rooms. I'm existing here for me right now. The point is, I think you're an idiot.
So how many people?
In which ones?
The ones that Wisdom hosts.
I don't know, somewhere like 2 to 5.
Oh, okay.
It's not a popularity contest. And do you always have to politically one-up as if this is the end-all be-all of your life? I mean, did you know you were going to end up here for the rest of your life?
I'm serious. He makes sense.
I mean, this app is a short-term dopamine to a long-term problem that I don't think you figured out. This app is a waste of your time. And in fact, unless you're filming it and creating content out of it, you're a sucker. You're just the product. You're not the producer, creator, or maker. You're a fucking loser. You may not like hearing that, but you may appreciate the reverse engineering aspect of that and what that might mean to you, which is self-reflection, self-contemplation. Stop roasting yourself.
Yeah, this room's been a rodeo.
I was on a call, so I just got back. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm leading a meditational hypnosis class against theists and atheists who refuse to admit that they are schmucks. Benji likes to call himself a spiritual atheist. Benji, why don't you tell everybody what a spiritual atheist is?
And now I want to know, what is a spiritual atheist, Benji?
One rejects myths, the other one experiences life.
What does that mean to you, Carletta? Welcome back, everybody, to the Soldiers of God test. This is a dehypnosis reprogramming room to help you come to your senses that you're an idiot.
Benji, what did you say about spiritual atheism? One rejects myths and one accepts life? What?
Experiences life. He gets high as fuck on mushroom tea, probably.
So wait, experiencing life makes you a spiritual atheist? Is that what you're saying? I'm not seeing
You
correlation.
won't get it. You won't get it.
Well, I'm trying to understand what you mean by it. Now, I don't understand anything spiritual, right? Especially when something that is defined as spiritual is immaterial.
Just take a
It's
deep
like,
breath, Carletta. That's all you need to know. Just take a deep breath, and that's all the spirituality you could ever really, really hope for. It's called breathing. Just keep breathing, and you'll stay alive.
So, Benji, can you define spiritual in your labeling of spiritual atheism?
It's not pronounced atheism. It's pronounced atheism.
All right, I'm gonna leave because this is really annoying and my tolerance is low. So y'all have a good
This
day.
is a waste of time. I'm out of here.
Because the principles that it upholds, individual rights, freedoms, like just freedoms in general, as opposed to people. I'm not saying Palestinians are barbarians and blah blah blah. I'm saying the principles that the state upholds, and anybody on the planet would want to live in these types of conditions, because you see human flourishing at exponential rates, right? Just like you did in America when it was founded, just like when you see in Canada, Western countries, UK, etc. Because the conditions that the state allows people to flourish.
Can I get a room reset? What was the question?
Hold on, let me just answer it. So, as opposed to if I look at a state where it's a theocratic state that promotes death and takes in money to bomb a sovereign country, and it's essentially there's no principles involved. It's just we believe in
The truth of the earth? What does that mean?
True for the earth. It's the math.
To explain.
It's the truth of the earth or the math.
What is the book?
It's the book of the truth of the earth. It's got math in it.
That looks satanic.
Who said that, Phoenix? Aren't you gay? Don't you live in Mecca?
Yeah.
So why do you think Muhammad is the true prophet of Allah?
Because I was taught to.
Wait, Phoenix, you're a gay Muslim?
Gay Muslim.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, bro. Wow.
Don't say it too loud. Don't let the authorities hear it. They might string him up. Be careful.
I'm a glitch.
Is that possible?
That's like playing life in hard mode, like hardcore.
Are you straight and atheist?
Your Baghdadi, you're a Muslim. How you feel about him being a gay Muslim?
Are you straight and atheist?
Isn't it easier to be a gay Christian because you can ask for forgiveness after every cum? But does a Mohammedan get the same forgiveness when they busted out in a booty hole? That's what I want to know. Thank you, Phoenix.
Yeah, that is a good question. That is a good question.
Wait, does atheist celebrate
Don't push it back.
Christmas?
He asked a good question. Answer.
What will you do when you get married in atheism? Will you go to a church?
That wasn't the question. Can you answer the question? Why are you trying to go back on us?
Calm down, Benji.
Can't gaslight me. Answer the question.
No.
It's okay.
It's okay if you can't come up with an answer. Eventually, you're going to come to the truth. And I think that's what's important about these rooms is it's not really a test to see who can be a soldier of God, but who really is God's soldiers.
Okay. Do you believe you are God?
No, I'm gay. I'm happy.
Actually, Christians believe Jesus didn't get married, so I think he was just like God.
Are you saying Jesus is gay?
Of course Jesus was gay. He was trans. He was the first trans. That's why we worship him.
But he was virgin, so it's okay.
All three of them are virgins.
His mother was a virgin too. Can you imagine a woman giving birth? A virgin woman giving birth to a virgin?
All four
Oh, what are you saying? you're saying that Mary was a whore?
No, of course not. She's the blessed lady, a lady of the Savior.
Or
Okay. Because if you did that, like you actually got the ticket to. Oh,
No, I'm not being facetious, but
ticket to what?
I think in the Osiris myth, everything is just basically an overlay on the same Egyptian myth. Osiris, but then also even Lady Babylon, and there's like New Age occultism mixed in with it. But the Catholic Church really, owns most of that. I mean, it's a big organization. Are you in the Byzantine Empire? Pretty cool organization. I mean, what do they got? Like a couple $100 billion?
actually, the weird Christians are like the Christians that are like Jordan Peterson.
You don't like Jordan?
No.
Why not?
Wait, Jordan Peterson is a Christian?
Yeah, he's a Christian.
He's a Christian, really?
Does he gaslight you when you listen to him?
Yeah, he do marketing for Christianity, I think.
Do you like Jordan Peterson?
No.
So,
Why not?
I mean, Phoenix, the point is no one gives a fuck
because
what you
he's a
like and don't
lecturer.
like, but the point is you still have opinions. I mean, you're a gay Muslim living in Mecca selling books. Like, why are your opinions even interesting? Let alone, why do you have opinions?
Communication is hypnosis.
There you go. Now you know the truth.
Okay, you got your answer.
Well, you know the truth of the earth then. You got all your math figured out. I agree with you then. Jordan Peterson sucks big donkey dick.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't. You suck big donkey dick.
No, I don't suck dicks.
So, Phoenix, you weren't here earlier, but we were talking about roasting. And, I like being the topic of being roasted. To me, cruelty and making fun of someone is like the greatest sign of flattery. So I apologize if, you've stumbled your way into another roast, but, this is what the Soldiers of God test is. It's a roast. It's a roast show.
I think at least like if someone cancel me, yeah, I will get upset. But other than that, it's okay. As long as you don't cancel me.
Bro, your whole religion canceled you. What are you talking about? You're gay, man.
No, I think when he says gay, he actually means he's happy. He doesn't actually suck dick. I mean, you don't actually suck dick. You don't actually suck dick or put your dick in men's booty holes, do you, Phoenix?
No, I want to live my life with a man. So.
Oh shit, you do want to fuck
Wait, are
him.
you Muslim? Are you sure?
No, I'm Muslim.
Wait, so like, what do you? Okay. Wait, are you serious, Phoenix, or are you trolling?
No, I'm serious.
So how
Why
does
not?
that correlate? Like, how does that? What do you think about Prophet Momo and Aisha? How does that correlate with each other, though? Like, do you know your religion is against gay men? So
He doesn't care. He just doesn't care.
No, actually, in the religion, it says don't do the sexual activity. So I don't do the sexual activity.
This is where we become the roast. See, this is when it gets fun.
he said it doesn't tell you have sex.
Wait, hold on. You're gay and you're Muslim, but you're okay because you don't do this sexual activity. Is what you're saying?
So you watch porn or something? Gay porn?
No.
Bro, he probably has gay porn like in his head 24/7.
Have you ever watched gay porn before? Don't lie. That's haram if you're lying.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there you go.
So welcome to your roast to I like to think that, de-gaying or gay conversion therapy hypnosis services could actually be like a real business, where you could actually because that's really what BetterHelp is. Many gay men call BetterHelp every day to get the help that they need. And And unfortunately, your therapist at BetterHelp is often gay, so they're not going to help de-gay you or provide you the gay conversion therapy services you're looking for. But at Gay Deconversion Therapy Services of Wisdom Book Incorporated, a competitor to BetterHelp, we are here to help young gay men all around the world become less gay by telling them that what they're thinking is retarded.
Okay, so you like bullying people with mental illness?
No, I just think that your opinion of wanting to live with a man is a waste of all of our fucking time, and now we're getting roasted instead of roasting you.
Oh, no, I think you like bullying depressed people.
No, I don't like bullying depressed people. I like bullying gay people who want us to accept the fact that they're gay.
Phoenix, but why are you depressed?
I'm not.
So then why are you bringing it up? I'm not roasting your mental health condition or your depression.
Depressed people, why bullying gay people if you think it is a disorder?
I'm not bullying gay people.
It's not because you're gay. It's because you're gay and you're Muslim. That's why.
This isn't really bullying. This is more like a roast. You may not know what a roast is, Phoenix, but a roast is when we delicately roast you. And like, we're not trying to carve you up and have you for dinner. We're just trying to pick on you a little bit.
I know, Phoenix. No. It's okay. You're gay.
Okay.
Does your family and your friends, do they know you're gay?
Wait,
I don't know, maybe.
Give me Phoenix, hold on. Baghdad, you're a Muslim. How do you feel about this?
Well,
what you said, is he going to be in the lake of fire or whatever, eternal punishment for him being a gay man?
Nothing to do with me. I don't have no opinion on it whatsoever.
Is he going to enjoy the 72 virgins or what? Hello?
No, because
You don't have no opinion? Is this accepted? Is it accepted to be a gay Muslim?
Hello?
But he said he
is
was.
it accepted to be gay in Christianity and Judaism?
Listen, the point is, there's a human index of faggotry. I mean, some people are on that index. Who cares what their ethnic or religious background is? If you suck dick or you put your dick in booty hole, like, that's a you decision.
He didn't, though. He said he didn't act on it.
Nobody thinks about
I know, he's fantasizing about living with a man in some castle.
Wait, Baghdaddy, he literally said that he used to watch gay porn. What are you talking about?
Then he stopped. And
No, you never said he stopped. You never said he stopped.
I did.
Jerking the
Maybe
chickens.
twice.
Every time
Maybe
you
twice.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
The government ain't got no credit score, just like Jazzy.
Jazzy's got a credit score. She's a working mom.
She's a 550 at best.
I know you don't know how credit works.
No, but you got a credit repair kit I can buy from?
Dude, you're about to go through bankruptcy, like chapter 11, so you need to figure out, like, how to get an 8.
Yeah, you need to be asking me about credit and how with the low score, how you can still qualify for things. Because the score is just a number. It's about what's on your credit.
Hello?
Hello? What is my credit score? Why did my credit score drop 20 points?
True. Credit unions don't care a lot about stuff like...
Yeah, I live in Mecca.
Oh, then you know what? You can go to like Bahrain. You can go over there and bust it wide open. You know what I'm saying? They
No, what?
over there.
Actually, I'm a top, so I will
You
be
want to do it,
the
all right?
husband.
You're a top if you haven't done it before.
I have a desire, boss.
He's exposing himself.
You want to become my wife?
Listen, I'm telling you, these people that live overseas, they are learning English at such a fast rate, it's unbelievable.
You keep letting him talk, he's gonna
Become my wife?
Look, he's like Baghdaddy. Look, What about the blessings, bro?
What's what? If he's abstaining,
Yeah,
he's getting blessed.
I'm abstaining, but yeah. So I think
Phoenix, I have a question for you. Phoenix, I have a question for you. Phoenix, hold on. I have a question for you. Phoenix, hold on. No, wait. Phoenix, wait. Wait. Phoenix, I got a question for you. Wait. We know that Muhammad was a pedophile, but was he also a homosexual?
people that way.
It's just a question. It's confirmed that he's a pedophile, but was he also a homosexual? Was he gay?
His spirit
Was he gay or not? Be careful. What are you threatening me with? What are you going to do from your bookshop in Mecca? You're gay.
No. I'm telling you that be careful from his spirit.
Oh, his spirit. Well, is it a malevolent spirit? Am I going to get attacked by some malevolent spirit, Phoenix?
I don't know. If you invoke him and summon him, maybe.
Oh, wow. That sounds terrifying. Well, I hope things go well for you, Phoenix. Because, by sticking your dick in a booty hole and living with a man outside of Islam, I could tell you, maybe you might be invoking a bad spirit. So be careful what you cast on others. It might get reflected back to you. Phoenix, this is a roast. This is a roast. We're here to roast you in the Honey Show. I don't know if you know this, but you are technically the beef sirloin. We're roasting the shit out of you.
I'm the lamb. I'm the lamb, right?
I think he likes this.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, I think he likes this. I don't know.
Yeah, he was getting kind of hot and bothered, you know what I'm saying? So he left, you know what I'm saying? He about him.
No, he's a top. He says he's a top.
Baghdadi.
I'm the top of the top.
Phoenix is a top lamb sirloin. Wow, Phoenix.
How do you know that you're a top though if you're abstaining?
Yeah, it is a desire. Like if I desire you to be my wife, then I'm a top.
Isn't it desire? Like isn't that like haram still? Like, you can't be haram.
That's haram.
That's haram, man.
It's a disorder, of course.
Phoenix, would you like to dress? Phoenix, are you technically trans?
I don't know. Maybe. I like to entertain femininity and masculinity because it is divine to combine them.
So the androgyne figure is the divine. It's the true image of the Godhead. Is that what you're saying as a trans man?
No, I think that there are certain feminine traits like compassion, kindness, and mercy, and that a man can have, and he is still a man. Like, I don't think that I'm they or them. I'm just a congress of feelings.
You're gay.
You straight.
No, I'm not. I mean, straight is a vector. I mean, anyways, the whole point of this, Phoenix, is to take this lightly, to know that this is a self-roast, not just a communal barbecue. It's to know that, you are your own worst enemy, that you are the succulent meat that you seek to eat.
Yeah. And you and me, you are roasting yourself.
Yes, this is a self-roast.
Yeah.
Felix, I have an honest question. If you were not in Saudi Arabia right now, would you abstain, let's say, if like you were like in London or some shit? Or would you?
Yeah, if I'm still a Muslim, I will.
Would you leave Islam if you left Saudi Arabia? That's the question.
I don't know. If I discover that Prophet Muhammad married a 9-year-old, I will leave.
If? I thought that was
if.
Yeah, it's not proven.
What?
It's not proven.
It's not.
Wait a minute, you're going to actually call the movers and pick up and go to a whole new city if it's confirmed that Prophet Muhammad is a pedophile?
I leave Islam. If I leave Islam, the first thing that I will do is drink alcohol. The second thing I will do is having sex.
All based off of Prophet Muhammad's pedophilic activity? It's all based on that one aspect? Amazing!
I mean, you're 24 hours
I don't think that he was. And I think that there is a lot of corruption that happened to the Islamic history.
How did Dalby Ward
Seems like you're halfway there, Phoenix.
Phoenix, we're roasting you, maybe, you know, because this is like a secret social audio fraternity where we don't want you to actually lose your mind or, you know, waste your time. We want you to be, you know, maybe a man.
Oh, man.
Well, then good. I guess, you know, there's no further inquiry needed. Can you maybe invite some of your friends so we can roast them instead?
My friends?
Yes, click that little add button there and then add people, invite them to the room so we can continue the barbecue. We're looking to pass out coleslaw and carrots and peas and beets and some chicken patties. It's going to be delicious.
Phoenix, would you ever marry?
No. If I became straight, I will.
So you'd rather stay celibate your whole life and just never pretty much be happy?
Yeah, I will. Yeah. It's actually, there's advantages to that. So I will not have responsibility to take care of family, right?
What are you going to do? Keep coming to Clubhouse every day the rest of your life?
Oh, well, yeah. No problem.
Boring!
Are you sure Muhammad's not a pedophile, though? Phoenix, are you certain of this?
No, it's not clear. Yeah. It's not clear. Even like my grandfather, I don't know what happened with my grandfather. So of course, like there are a lot of things made up about Prophet Muhammad.
Phoenix, are you really that stupid? The man was a fucking warlord magician, fucking and raping and pillaging. I mean, is this the man you want to worship as your Lord and Savior? I mean, are you out of your mind? Leave the religion. Move to Tel Aviv and become gay.
Where did you get that information from?
What do you think he was doing? Setting up a fucking shawarma stand? Trying to franchise? The man was a murderous, rampaging tyrant, a psychopath.
Did you get that information from Google?
No, I got it from the history books about the Mohammedans. It's in the history books. We know you're not literative in other languages, but the Englishman is taking your bullshit, translated it into English, so they know that it's a bunch of bullshit.
No, I think that a lot of things about Prophet Muhammad are made up by later leaders.
Was Aisha lying when she wrote that Muhammad married her when she was 6?
You know that she was at war with his family.
So that doesn't mean anything. She's 6 years old.
But was she lying when she wrote that?
I don't know. What I know is that there is no proof that she was 6 and he married her at 6.
Right, so was she lying when she wrote that in the Sunnah?
She wrote the Sunnah? She had a printing business?
The messenger married me when
most
I was
of people
6.
back then cannot read or write, by the way.
They were like cavemen.
All the more reason to make a cult, right? They can't read or write.
Yeah, but a lot of things written today are written later.
What the fuck does that mean? That doesn't mean shit, Phoenix.
What? Yo, wait.
Anyways, this is what it's like when you're communicating with somebody when English is their second language or third language. It doesn't really matter. We're operating off of different large language sets, and that's part of the process of facilitating a wonderful roast. Some people may find you annoying, but I find you delightful, Phoenix. So God bless you. Have some extra pudding.
Yeah, read some Buddhist book and Owen Watts. They are interesting. But be careful from Ramdas. It seems like he is a cult leader.
You should be careful for your Ramdas. You might be involved in a cult. You never know. And be careful. Look out for that Ramdas.
Yeah, Ramdas died like a very rich kind of, like he had his own island.
Really? You might call it a citadel.
He manipulated people, like, I think he manipulated people.
Well, be careful you don't manipulate people, and make sure you don't get a rammed ass.
Communication is hypnosis.
Now you get it. Welcome back to the roast, where we're finding out who is a true soldier of God. Who here is willing to take the test? Who can pull Excalibur from the stone?
Pfizer, welcome to this brain rot. This is crazy.
Mindfuck.
Butt fuck.
Soldiers of God.
If you want to become a true soldier of God, you must submit to the butt fuck.
Phoenix, do you think that you're less than a straight Muslim because you're gay?
No.
Do you think that maybe you're being punished somehow?
No.
Interesting.
Are you straight?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Did you have, like, had sex outside of marriage?
Oh yeah,
Are you Christian?
not anymore. I was.
Are you an atheist?
When I was Christian, though, I didn't have sex outside of marriage.
Okay. Are you an atheist?
Yeah, atheist agnostic.
If you fucked a girl, then will you have abortion? Like, will the girl have abortion?
Will I have an abortion? I mean, I can't get pregnant, so I won't have an abortion.
Will you get married?
Maybe.
And will you get married in a church or in a satanic temple?
Why are those my only two options? Satanic temple.
Wow, like a third option? What is it?
Why a satanic temple? Why did that come into your mind?
I don't know. Because I want to know how you guys get married.
Like anybody else get marriage is a contract. That's all it is.
Yeah, so it is a commitment, right?
Yeah, and it's not necessarily a religious thing. You know that, right?
Yeah, but how do you get married then?
You go and you find a person that wants to marry you, and then you guys come before the state, and you sign, and you're married.
Oh, so the government, like China.
Well, the government needs to know who the two people are when I will go file taxes. Like I said, this is a contract. This is something that's recognized by the law.
And you will be committed to the wife?
Yeah, I mean, why else would I marry? So where is this going, Phoenix?
Yeah, because my thought was that a lot of atheists like to have easy sex without commitment, and then when the girl have maybe inside of her, she will get abortion because the daddy is going to run away.
It's crazy that if you look at the statistics, a lot of religious people have a lot of divorces and abortions, but all of that shit is thrown onto the atheists.
No, easy sex is happening because of atheistic kind of beliefs.
No, easy sex is committed by everyone in all parts of the world, Phoenix. We all have
yeah,
sex.
I think it is a sinful thing in
man, how are you doing?
religion.
Welcome back, Jay. We're talking with Phoenix, who's a gay Muslim.
I could say this much, though. You know, I don't think an atheist has any reason to get married. I mean, if they do, I mean, it's just so the state can recognize them. But do they have to be monogamous? I mean, they don't follow God. They have no reason, expectations. No.
Other than that, because we want to.
They can have chicks, like girlfriends.
Well, what are you relating this to? What are you relating this to? Yeah,
I think that if if Paco is like making fun of me that I'm a Muslim
What
and
is
that
making
I'm
fun
not
of you?
engaging.
Like, what you relating like the atheist like having like premarital sex to? Like, what's wrong with that?
To him being gay and Muslim.
No, I said that there is no commitment.
You don't think atheists can be in a committed? You're saying?
Yeah, but there is nothing governing it, right? Like a religion.
Oh God, dude! You know what? I can't. You guys have fun, man. This, atheists can be good people.
Is this steamed?
Like, dude,
Are you
like,
steamed?
I can't.
Are you
I can't
steamed?
today.
Yeah, you are steamed.
I do think that there needs to be a governance for a relationship to be committed. Why do you think so?
Okay, so humanity, the family structure is the father and the mother.
Okay, I mean, even if you don't have children, you can still have committed relationship. With or without marriage.
Yep.
And you don't need governance for that. Like, it's not a must.
It's really free, you know?
Yes.
But someone like Phoenix will say that atheists are psychologically contained and don't have psychological freedom.
I feel very free as an atheist.
Yeah, me too. I feel a bit more free than I hear religionists saying they feel like.
Oh yeah, I've never felt as free as I did whenever I left religion. So, same here. And you know what, Phoenix? I'm not that much different than when I was religious. We're still pretty much hold on to the same values. I just do it for a different reason now.
So if you wouldn't mind me asking, Paco, what made you drop out of the faith?
I actually started to study the Bible instead of just reading it. I was actually in my first semester of theology because I was going to become a pastor at the Christian university where I became an atheist. And I got to the point to where I just could not align my morals and what I felt was right with what was presented to me in the Bible. So I said, see it.
Anything specific?
If I could point to just one thing that probably started it all, would probably be how my family treated my gay cousin. And that always bothered me.
A lot of connections.
That always bothered me, that they would almost pretty much disown him because of something that he literally could not control. And that always made me so uncomfortable. But I had to justify that action and me also feeling in the same way because of what was, in this book that I considered to be sacred, holy, yada, yada, right? And that was probably like the seed, I would say, that was implanted in my mind that started me on this path. But there's a lot of different things, not just one specific event.
I don't think you are talking about religion. You are talking about patriarchy that use religion to strengthen itself.
No, you're like a guy who doesn't want to go to Disneyland anymore, who doesn't think Thanksgiving isn't the best dinner. I mean, your opinion is basically you're not happy with yourself.
Oh, I'm happy.
No, I'm saying atheists. Roasting atheists or theists, it's the same show. And you guys aren't even opposites.
Oh, woman, right?
You'll never pass the soldier of God test unless you know how to shut the fuck up. which is essentially meditation, which is balance, equilibrium. The center of the universe is completely equilibrated. So if you're on here still bitching and complaining, put it in a complaint bucket. I mean, otherwise it's just your opinion or something.
Hey Phoenix, have you ever thought about maybe leaving the country and maybe for like, I don't know, a year, go out and drink and fuck, and then if you change your mind, come back and Allah will forgive you anyways. But maybe like go out and try it.
You're encouraging a gay bookseller in Mecca to go out and get liquored up so he can fuck women? You think he's going to go out there and fuck women? He's going to go out there and fuck men.
I know he's not going to go out there and fuck women. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm telling him to go try and be happy for once in his fucking life.
Have you guys seen that show with Jeff Goldblum that just came out? It's called Chaos. It's freaking great.
Did they remake Curb Your Enthusiasm with Jeff Goldblum?
No, but it's really good. It's really well done. It's probably one of the best Netflix shows I've seen. And there's a character in there that reminds me of Phoenix.
He's an annoying gay Muslim?
Kinda. But he's also a son of Zeus.
He's a son of Zeus.
Is it I'm looking at Chaos, CHAOS?
K-A-O-S.
Oh, KAOS. All right, hold on.
See, you need to film this show, honey, and put it on YouTube, and then sell it to Netflix. Get Barth on there. Barth is another good one. Barth is a lot of fun.
I always mess with him and ask. I say he's he directs a theater company in New York, and those kids, and that's what he does. Like those kids are actually his nieces and nephews. He's always at his sister's house. Shit like that, dude.
No, see, Clubhouse is technically the modern day Shakespearean theater or Mozart opportunity of your dreams. Or really what it truly is just Dinner for Schmucks. But that's why I say record Dinner for Schmucks. Have you ever seen the movie with Zach Galifianakis, Dinner for Schmucks? This is Dinner for Schmucks. And it's basically what, the richest guy in the world, what's his face, from Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett says, if you don't know who the patsy is in the first couple minutes, you're the patsy. So when you are the mod, you are the spider casting the web of despair, and the people that fall into it are your flies. So if you become the Brundlefly and you think you can actually reverse engineer your cure, you are a schmuck.
What is a schmuck?
That is you.
Look, Barth is here.
Oh, imagine. But what the hell?
Yeah, so that was one of my top five.
No,
Those were my top five.
You're a
ones that-
Freemason?
Alright.
Are you a Freemason or
So
something?
those are one of my top five greatest trolls. Is that I live in my sister's basement and take care of my sister's kids, and they look like me because they're.
No, I think you have your own place.
I mean, that's top five, and I'm so happy you remembered that one. That was so good because they said everything was a troll that I said. So I'm like, well then, yeah. I mean, then I'm really not married.
No, I think you have your own place. I think you're a successful acting coach, and you run a theater company. And yeah, I think that's as far as I can take it. I think those are your nieces and nephews.
And the kids are not mine.
Yeah, I think those are your nieces and nephews. Go to your sister's house.
I'll get my twins down. Here. Hold on a second. Girls, come over here. Come over here.
Wait, he's really bringing kids to the mic? What is going on?
I hope not. I don't like when people bring in.
Come over here. Give me a kiss. Give me a hug. Come over here.
He is a Muslim. This is sexual harassment.
Yeah. Well, those are my kids. I could do that.
That's cool, man. That's cool. You have kids, man. That's rad.
So Barth, welcome to Soldiers of God test. We are. This is a purity test to find out who is truly willing to self-immolate to prove that they're a soldier of God on Clown House.
should
Yeah,
probably.
I'm okay. I don't need to be a soldier of God. I think I'm doing just fine. You know.
So what you're saying is you don't want to participate in the test.
Well, I mean, it depends on. I mean, I already passed the test. I mean,
There's always new tests every day. We just created a new one. I mean, if you don't want to participate, that's fine. We'll refocus our energies on someone else who wants to self-immolate in a barbecue.
yeah, that's fine. I'll pass the mic, guys.
But wait, I have a question for you, Barth. What does the word God mean to you? Can you explain the concept of God to us?
He is the eternal conscious creator that has the power to create the universe.
And here comes the roast. Let the roast begin. Can you maybe, Barth, can you maybe compress that for us? Make it a little more succinct. Can you explain the concept of God in one sentence?
Yeah, so basically, he doesn't possess omni properties because they basically they limit him because he's a true non-contingent.
Why do you keep telling us what?
Conscious mind.
Wait,
So in other
who's
words,
limiting him though?
So in other words, he has the power to destroy himself. He has the power to be mocked. He has the power to basically do anything.
I really like how you put it out there in the beginning. He has the power to destroy himself, because I think that is what is at the root essence of a good roast.
Yeah, he's not limited, he's not contingent of any rule or
Yeah, he spends a lot of time with Muslims.
His nature doesn't even bound him by anything. So he can be in time and outside of time at the same time. He can contradict himself. He could.
Matthew
he can
McConaughey in
anything,
Interstellar.
Anything
Can
that
he be evil?
wish. Yes. He encompasses everything.
So he's culpable for everything that happened.
Culpable? No, because you would need something to have it culpable of. He's beyond that.
Yeah, but anything that he would be culpable of, he is culpable of, right?
No, he's capable. If he's culpable of being inculpable, which still makes him culpable.
Wait, you guys are basically saying if you want to be gold, you have to be gold, or if you want to be the Phoenix, you have to be a Phoenix. It's just 1-to-1.
No, he could be the gold and not the gold.
No, that's like saying I want to. It's like saying I want to live with a man and be gay, and I am gay. Be gay.
Who's muting me? Who's muting me?
Could Allah be gay?
Of course, God is gay.
Yeah, Allah can be gay.
If God can destroy himself and kill himself, well, clearly he can be gay. It's whatever you want to do, basically. Fuck it. Do whatever you want to do.
Well, Jesus was tempted in every single way for 40 days and 40 nights, so he must have been tempted with homosexuality.
No, he was gay. He was trans. He was the first trans. What? He transcended. That's the whole metaphor.
Yeah, transcending. You think transcend. You're 100% correct.
What do you think the crucifix is? It's the conjunction point between man and woman. Trans. Gay.
Well, I'm not saying I don't think being gay is really a necessary thing, but it is degeneracy. I will say that. It is pure degeneracy.
Wait, can God be degenerate?
Can he be degenerate? I mean, there wouldn't be degeneracy without him. So it's kind of weird to ask the creator of everything if they could be anything that they've created. I mean, it's just
redundant.
So many people may not know who I am here on stage. My name is Adrian Dittman, and I am a self-actualization hypnotist and a self-actualization comedian. I want to thank you for coming back to another exciting episode of the Honey Badger Roast, where we roast not only theists, but also atheists. Thank you for coming. Thank you very little. We hope you come again, and I'm so glad you came.
Yeah, so once people start saying, oh, God can kill himself, he's not capable, he wouldn't do it, it's against his nature, then he is a contingent being. Because there must be something outside of himself